Alright.
Alright.
What's going on, YouTube? Style enthusiasts are back. It's been a minute since our last video, but we've decided it's time to take this serious, you know, show off some of the projects, get some work done, upload some videos. So, we've got a few things going on currently, so we wanted to take this time to just give an update on what we're working on, what we have planned, and you know, what the future holds. To start this video off, I've got a few parts waiting for the S13. It's a bunch of gauges and parts for an air intake, things like that. So we're just gonna go ahead and open them up, see what we got, and then take a quick look at the S13 and the current state of it. So first off, we have some adapters here for our oil pressure gauge, and this is going to allow us to tee into the location where our factory sensor goes and then use an aftermarket gauge on it. This is going to be the adapter for the water temperature sensor, and this is basically going to go in the radiator hose up top, and then a sensor is going to thread into here, and I'll be able to read very accurately what temperature the coolant is at. Alright, looks like we've got our oil pressure gauge here. And we've also got our coolant temperature gauge. So, very nice. Alright. Next up, we've got a box full of parts for the custom cold air intake that I'll be making for the car. So in here we've got a little universal bracket for mounting. We've got a 3-inch cone filter wrapped up pretty good. And then this one is a 2.25 to 2.75 inch coupler. And this particular one is going to be to adapt from the mass airflow sensor to our short straight section of tubing on the intake. And looking at this box, we have the most important piece of the cold air intake, the mass airflow sensor adapter. And this allows you to run a cone style reusable filter on your mass airflow sensor. And we have a 70mm 90, which I believe is 2.75 inches. And this is going to be the 90 coming off of the throttle body. And then it'll go into a straight section and into this adapter. And then after the adapter, it'll be the mass airflow sensor, and then this adapter, and then the cone. So fairly simple and cheap to piece together, but it should get a lot colder air than the factory position and allow us to pick up a few more horsepower along with all the other supporting mods. Alright, so we came out to the garage to show off a new project, and while we were out here messing around, Amazon showed up with the last package that I was waiting on. So this is I believe it's 3-inch, 2.75 inch diameter, just a straight coupler with bead rolled ends, and this will be like the middle section of the cold air intake for the S13.
Yo, so guys, we're here with Patrick, Goose, Austin, and this is a SR20 Miata. SR20 DET Miata.
Hell fucking yeah.
Hell yeah.
This shit is something.
It's redneck build.
It's a little rusty. It's not clean. It's definitely interesting. Redneck built car, so we're trying to figure it out. It doesn't run. There's a couple things we need to figure out about it. But,
it's just odd because you think of where it came from, you know, I mean, not a very big place, kind of in the middle of nowhere, Texas. And there's this JDM engine, turbo, swapped into this NA Miata, SR trans, all kinds of, you know, crazy little custom things done to it to make it work. And it was just sitting in a field. You know, somebody put a lot of time into this to make it all work, and then something happened with it, and they just let it sit. From what we know, it's something to do with the wiring or possibly the injector harness, because Austin went ahead and threw in some new SR injectors in there, just factory size, and then but the harness for the injector like leads don't plug in, so.
Yeah, it's cool. It came with the hardtop. The interior is not the best, honestly. Definitely could get some stuff from the junkyard, replace some things.
Yeah.
This is Austin's car. What's up, Austin?
What's up?
We really just need to start getting to work on it. We want to figure out what's wrong with it, all the stuff. And yeah, we're gonna start.
What the plans with it?
Plan on swapping the S13 out there one day with it.
Yeah.
Just get
So
running in this car though.
we did pick up this car for really cheap for what it was. I mean, this is a pretty expensive motor.
Yeah, we went to Temple, Texas to buy this car. Put it on a trailer. Redneck dudes helped us do all that. They're super cool. Sitting out in a field. We got a battery put in it, so it's got electronics now. So it's on Enki Rygens.
No.
What is it on?
Aegis. I don't know.
Aegis. And how did you get those? How'd you get those?
For free.
Did you scam somebody?
Always.
Right now it's on finally fully matching wheels, and I think in the last video with this car we did the rear suspension, and right now I'm working on the engine side of things, and I was kind of having issues with it breaking up and just being unreliable when trying to drift it, so I decided to go the full like 9 yards and just go through everything that has to do with how it runs and all of that. So I got an aftermarket intake manifold for it a while back, and this is a Godspeed version of the excessive manifold, and I'm using factory SR injectors in there. I believe they're 270 or 370, and then factory throttle body, and have a Mishimoto radiator in here, but I've had that in there for a while. And I got long tube headers for it, AFR gauge. You saw all the other water and oil temperature gauges that I unboxed. And pretty much after I get everything sealed up and buttoned together with all the like mechanical stuff, the plumbing and all of that stuff, I'll work on the wiring and get an Apexi SAFC and then tune the car with it. So hopefully it'll make around 170 horsepower when I'm all done. It's already got the cams in it and the rest of the exhaust, so it has all the supporting mods. Come take a peek inside.
I saw.
Yeah.
Nice new Nardi wheel.
Yeah, a little update. Throw a wood grain in the S13.
That used to be my wood grain.
Yeah,
from the
it's
van.
the same size as my classic that was in there, 370, but I like the look a little bit more. I think it would look better with a black seat and some little odds and ends to go with it, but I fuck with the wood grain, and I bet it'll feel really good going sideways. Since the last video, installing the custom arms, we've got new wheels back here, some 15 by 8.5s, and don't ask me the offset because I've got no clue, but they fit, and a little bit too good. So I think I'm either gonna have to add camber or roll the fenders more. Either way, we're gonna make them work, and I really like how they look. You can't really find the 5-lug small wheels here, so this is the best we got.
I put some work into my E36 and I fixed some of the issues it had running. It had a lot of vacuum leaks, threw some new intake manifold gaskets, and a couple other small little block offs for different hoses and stuff in my engine bay.
Yeah, I mean that happened shortly after we filmed the front end revival, and then we took it sliding. And what happened?
And I went through 2 expansion tanks while drifting, because I didn't have them properly mounted.
It's causing a shortage.
I got a new one though, and I went and mounted it correctly. So
Very nice.
this won't go anywhere.
Yeah.
I did my washer fluid reservoir because I'm not really gonna use it. And
All
yeah,
about that weight reduction.
all
Look
about
at
that weight
this
reduction.
beautiful M52.
M52.
Honda hood mod.
Beautiful.
This thing actually could have Honda hood mod. Holy shit, it goes up high.
It's because they knew you were going to be working on it.
It'll go all the way back.
Don't crush the windshield.
Yeah, it'll go all the way back.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I did also throw a bucket seat inside, and I'm gonna throw a Urinardi in this car when I get a hub. Went ahead and I put the stock taillights back in because I think I like those more with the black.
Yeah, honestly, that's a really underrated thing that not a lot of people think about. They think you can just throw clear tails or 50/50s on any car and it'll look half decent, but you got to think about the little things like the orange or the amber in the tail light flowing with the amber and the side marker over here, whereas with the clear markers on his blue E36, it flows better with the clear tails. And it's just little things like that that tie together your whole build that people don't think about.
Threw my ISR to a 3-inch dual blast pipe on. Scraped through that a lot. And then my Sparco toe strap.
Yeah, because it's going to be going off track all the time, right?
Because I'm going to be crashing all the time. Still some more work to do. I hope I can update y'all on that. And hopefully film some of it whenever I'm doing crazier stuff.
Of course.
We also added another vehicle to the Style Enthusiast fleet.
Yeah, it's been banished to the backyard right now because we're a little bit tight on space in the garage. But this is my 1987 Honda Elite 80. So it's a fun little project made in Japan. Not imported or anything, but it's a rare color option, 87 only. I've already went ahead and removed the springs on it and replaced the tires with a smaller diameter. So there's really not too much going on with this thing. It runs and rides great as it is, but I just have little issues with it. Like I need to put a kickstand on it to accommodate for the shorter height, and I want to recover the seat and get the paint looking all nice. But for the amount of time and money, you can't beat a scooter project. I think, honestly, I might throw some wheels on this thing too. I've been doing some research and it looks like some Elite 125 or 150 tri-spoke wheels would fit on this thing, so that might be coming in the future. But like I said, nothing too major with it, just a little fun side project. S14, no change.
No
been
change.
Sitting.
I sold a van and I bought a Sequoia, so we have a tow rig now.
Oh yes, the Sequoia.
TSX has changed it all.
Not really.
Still looks good.
Needs more low coils or C's.
Okay.
I need to take them off and just bathe them in like vinegar. Some people said like a bucket of Coke or like vinegar helps save the coilover, so I'm gonna attempt that when I could drive something else.
Imagine bailing this shit.
Yeah, someone shitted on your.
Yeah, it rained pretty heavily last night, so got some mud on it, but we can show the driver's side. Let's go across the street, get a good side profile. So, you guys haven't seen this thing since I've put the new wheels on it or put the 30Ks up front. So, the last video that we filmed, I don't think it's not uploaded yet, but we were doing like interior stuff, and in that video I was getting ready to put the 20K springs on, but now I've got 30K 5-inch springs in up front, and the fitment is perfect. And it's also sitting on 17x7 Serb 1s. They're monoblocks, but I mean they fit perfect. So
my plate's registered too. This thing, it took some large W's and then it took some large L's.
if you just look at the front half, I mean it looks fucking mint.
I went ahead and put a 4-inch 326 power springs in the rear, and my TEs, and buckled both my recorders. There was that.
Inspection time. Slight fitment miscalculation, but you live and you learn. And this is repairable, 100%.
Went ahead and put the clear tails from the black car on. As you can see, I think they look a lot better.
Bam.
That fender took a buckle because I went lower, but
It's part of the game.
oh, and then I forgot, it's been so long. I haven't driven this thing in months, but M3 steering wheel,
M3 seat.
in pretty mint condition.
Yeah, and check out the M3 seat to go along with it. Damn, this is limited edition. Shirt's tucked in, shift on. Just, yeah.
And so to remedy my TEs that don't fit, you see my seat bouncer? I got these BMW OEMs. I got a set, but 2 of them are bent to shit.
Yeah, what are the names of these?
I have no idea what these are.
Style some shit. Style 69s.
Yeah, we'll call them that.
And
These in my opinion, look really good.
they do fit the, they fit the car nice. It's a good, like, no camber, but slammed look. Almost, like, aired out. So, pretty sick. And bam, just when you thought there was only one Miata. She said she didn't want to be on camera or have her car on camera, but mid-fitment, mid-car.
Sponsored by me.
Sponsored by this guy. No. It's not too bad, though, to be honest. Pretty clean for an NA. On Kosei K1s. Not that bad. Yeah, this car came with a lot of spare parts too. Well, not a lot, but OEM SR intake, Tokiko shocks, OEM springs, little piping and whatnot.
Did not come with the Rega mess.
It did not come with the Rega, but yeah, to be honest, I mean, it's gonna take a lot of work. I mean, if this chassis was being saved, but to be honest, even just for the engine, I think this car was worth it. Yeah, so it's an S13 SR, right?
S13.
Yeah, so red top.
Out of a 180 SX across the seams, straight to the rednecks.
Yeah. Which it's kind of interesting how that stuff works here in Texas, because you don't really expect it, but then again, there are people that enjoy anything wherever you go.
Thank you for watching this video we put out, guys. Sorry we've been kind of inactive on the videos recently. We're going to try and get back to regularly uploading and getting some content out there for you guys.